Okay, one term that I don't think I used yesterday, and you can see it in the beginning of your notes there, it says aliphatic. Okay, so it says alkenes, aliphatic hydrocarbons. So let's just actually say what aliphatic means before we go any further. So aliphatic, oopsies, means, sorry, that's means not aromatic. Okay, so that will become more clear when I tell you what an aromatic is. Pardon?
What's aromatic?
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna, yeah. So yesterday was alkanes, today is alkenes and alkynes, and tomorrow is aromatics. So I won't get into like everything about what an aromatic is, but I can tell you this. An aromatic has a benzene ring, which also, you don't know what that means either, so that doesn't help as much. But I can show you, it's just, I want to tell you more about the benzene ring later, but a benzene ring looks like that. So I draw it big here. That's a benzene ring. Okay? It's a 6-carbon, like cyclic molecule. But I won't go into more detail about it right now. But just know everything that doesn't have that is called an aliphatic. Okay? So what we're going to do this week is actually go to the very last page in your thing. I think I gave you a diagram. Oh crap, did I give it to you in your, I gave it to you in your other PowerPoint. Never mind, go back to the front. I'll just show you the diagram. It's what I'm giving you tomorrow. What?
We were just like looking at each other. I don't think we're gonna make it through campfire.
Why not?
Well, no, I will.
This is
just
fun.
joking, but it's just like you don't know what this is, but it's this. But you don't know what that is either. So you still don't know what it is.
It's okay. You'll know everything about it tomorrow. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. So if we looked at kind of overall of what we're just going to do this week, we said we are studying hydrocarbons, things that have hydrogen and carbon in them, okay? We started with looking at aliphatics. Yesterday we did alkanes, okay? Today we're doing alkenes and alkynes. So yesterday we did single bonds, today we're doing double and triple. The next day we will do something called aromatics, and it's all compounds that will have a benzene ring in it. Yeah, that's the overview of what's going on. Okay, no worries. No stressing yet. This is the easy unit of chemistry. Or it's not necessarily the easy unit, it's just the non-mathematical part of chemistry. So it depends. It depends how your brain works. If you prefer to just memorize a pattern and just do it, then you might prefer organic. But if you'd rather work through the math of something, then you prefer math questions. So it's more just how you like to learn of what's easy or not, you know. Because some would say, oh, social is easy, but I don't think so. It's hard. I'd rather do chemistry, okay? All right. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So alkenes are aliphatic hydrocarbons that have at least one, what do you think? Double bond, yes. See, you can do Chem 30. Okay. Alkynes are aliphatic hydrocarbons that have at least one. Great! Yes! Nailed it! Okay? Unlike alkanes, alkenes and alkynes are not bonded to a maximum number of hydrogen atoms, right? So when we would take if we made a double bond, we have to take out a hydrogen. So it's not saturated. So therefore, they are unsaturated hydrocarbons. So if, say, in a test or a quiz, like on Thursday, if there was options of what is saturated and what's unsaturated, anything that's double bonded or triple bonded automatically is unsaturated. It doesn't matter if it only has one or if it has 100. As soon as there's a double bond, it's called unsaturated. Okay? Or triple bond. All right, so naming them. Very similar to alkanes, except at the end we stick an -ene or an -ine. Okay? So, again, the prefix indicates the side branches, alkyl groups, etc. The root indicates the number of carbons. Make sure you get the continuous chain, but it needs to contain the double or the triple bond. So this is the one difference. When you're looking for your parent chain, it's your longest one that has the double or triple bond in it. Okay? Now, anes end with -ene, or alkenes end with -ene, alkynes end with -ine. You need to indicate on what carbon the double and triple bond is located. And it's all, okay, and then the double triple bond needs to have the lowest numbering in the main carbon chain. Oh, and I have an answer to one of Jessica's questions yesterday that I didn't have yesterday. So, maybe, let me just fast forward, rewind a minute. And I'm going to just tell you about the one that we were discussing yesterday that I didn't know, because I don't want to forget. So you had one that was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can just watch this. And then on 6, okay. So we first identified, okay, this is an 8-carbon chain, so we called it, it would end in octane. And then we said, okay, well, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's either 3 or 6. It didn't matter, right? It was like a tie. So then we decided, well, how do we choose which one gets a 3 and which one gets a 6? There is a rule. I knew there would be, but I didn't know what it was. So, which one do we write alphabetically first, the ethyl or the methyl? The ethyl. So the one that you write first alphabetically gets the priority of smaller number. So the 3 would go to the ethyl. So it would be 3 ethyl dash 6 methyl octane methyl. So since the ethyl is written first, the number that's the smallest gets to go to that one. Okay, so that's the rule with that question we had yesterday. Okay, so let's do some naming of the alkenes and alkynes. But first, do you guys want to play with the sets to see what the double bond is like? Or did you see it yesterday? Okay, well, you want to just keep going? Okay, great discussion. Okay, so let's see, should I start a new video? Yeah, I'll start.